Somewhere in the eastern Sierras is one of the tallest drivable peaks in California. This trail took us to 11,700 feet and gave us these epic views that only Google Earth could replicate. Holding down the control button and aiming down. Trust me, it looks way better in person. But we did find this airplane on Google Earth, and we can't wait to investigate. And I'm wondering why we don't see more Ford F-150 off-road videos. This is America's #1 selling truck. I feel it's just underrepresented. And hopefully I can help change that. There's a tight trailer here that's a good test for my full-size truck. Wow, that left a mark. Literally. So anyways, thank you very much for tuning in to this episode. In case you're wondering what trail this is, it's the Coyote Flats. I have an excellent adventure to show you, so I hope you enjoy this video.
Alright, moving.
Nice. Let's just go pull over kind of to the side here, just because technically I think this is a road. So I'm just gonna put my truck right here on the edge, and then I'll put my tent to the right. This was a 5-hour drive from Southern California. So my buddy John pedaling a hug and I decided to camp at the base of the trail before heading up the following day. My friend John has a long storied history with this trail. Back in October of 2020, he tried taking his Acura MDX with a 5-speed transmission up this trail. Like many all-wheel drives, with the exception of a few, like my Honda Passport, most all-wheel drives simply cannot drive up here. And that's because it's just too steep. You'll hit speed stall. Right here, John P. just had no choice. We had to turn around. Either that or get towed up the entire way, and it was a long way from the top. Now John P. has a Lexus LX 570, which is equivalent to a 100 series Landcruiser. And in case you didn't know, my Honda got wrecked and I went and bought a 2015 Ford F-150 with a 2nd gen Coyote V8 and the 6R80 transmission, which is known to be a pretty dang reliable setup. So why did I do that? Well, here's a little sneak peek. When life throws you lemons, make some lemonade. A truck camper was always a dream of mine, and now I've just expedited that dream. And here we go. Right from the start, the Coyote Flats trail is very steep, so I just put it in 4 low, and my truck stayed there until I was done with this trail. Just 2 switchbacks in, and you already have a dramatic view from up above. It's a good idea to pop in a 4 low here, because I had a friend with a FJ Cruiser, and after getting to the top of these switchbacks, he got a engine overheated warning. I just really don't think it's worth it to leave it in 4 high, or if you are taking an all-wheel drive, monitor your transmission temperatures. Use a device like a scan gauge, either a 2 or a 3. Just make sure your temps aren't getting higher than 230 Fahrenheit. Also keep in mind that, like I said in the beginning of the video, an all-wheel drive simply will speed stall if it doesn't have enough gearing to get through this trail. You won't even make it 5 miles up. And if your all-wheel drive did make it up, at what cost? The Honda Passport did it no problem. I had 222,000 miles driven up trails like Imogene Pass, a lot of steeper trails in Colorado. But I know someone that took his Subaru Forester Wilderness up here, was not monitoring temperatures, and later down the road, the CVT failed. So I'm not trying to call this guy out publicly,
He's a cool guy. A lot of people might not even know who I'm talking about, and I want to keep it that way. But just want to let you know that if you did manage to make it up, and you were pushing the limits, at what cost? You got to ask yourself that. Right up here is where the switchbacks flatten out, and my old Honda Passport would be at around 220 Fahrenheit, but this is before the rooftop tent and the rear tire carrier and all this other weight from gear. After adding all that, right here I'd be at around 230 Fahrenheit, and that's when I like to pull the vehicle over and take a break. So I know there's a lot of you that have all-wheel drives that watch this channel, and even though I have a truck now, I'm here for you guys, and I want to give you helpful information on setting out to adventure within your vehicle's limits. Less is more. The heavier your vehicle, the more stress it's going to go through climbing up steep hills. With 4Low, you really don't have to worry about it, and I'll let you know right now, as expected, we did not have to pull over to wait for the transmission to cool down or for even our engines to cool down. Whereas with my Honda Passport, I would pull over about 3 times, which I think is fairly reasonable. Being geared 20-to-1, which is a little more aggressive than a Toyota Tacoma in 4Low second gear, the temperatures would rise, but gradually. And now we're at the technical gatekeeper to this trail, but something's not right. It's way too easy this time. Referencing an old video of mine from 6 years ago, I could see these boulders to the left are now gone. Most of this drive is simply a fire road. It's really not until you get to a section like the Funnel Lake where things get more technical. So this is rated level 3 by trailsoffroad.com, and I would imagine places like Funnel Lake would be the optional level 4. Terrain could get a little more chunky like you see here, but you probably don't have to worry about getting into any trouble unless you're looking for it.
Yeah, that Passport is like a tank, man.
Yeah, it did good. Obviously, this does a lot better, but as expected. And what I'm really surprised at the fuel efficiency of this full-size truck. But yeah, I mean, it was convenient. I could just sleep right in the back. Parking wasn't an issue. Making U-turns wasn't an issue.
Good, you got an upgrade anyway, so that's awesome.
Yeah, I'd say so. I never really thought about, I just thought like, okay, yeah, when I get older, when I retire or something like that, then I'll get a truck camper or a Sprinter van or something. But, when this happened and after like crunching the numbers, this truck just makes sense.
Never know, you'll probably upgrade to a Sprinter one day.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't think I want to. Like I said, just with the places it won't be able to go just because of the longer wheelbase, and because those things, I think like a short wheelbase Sprinter is like 170. That's long. This truck it's 145. And your Landcruiser is like, what, 110 or something?
I like it.
Alright everybody, so there is supposed to be this abandoned plane somewhere around here. It's on Google Earth. Just a big old white plane. Yeah, right there, right? Okay. Alright, so we got a little hiking trail right here. I mean, it looks like a plane, right? Like a plane.
It's pretty intact for
yeah, really. Watch out for this poop raider.
Yeah, we get scammed.
Well, at least I satisfied my curiosity. What do you think that was on Google Maps? Please comment below, and while you're at it, subscribe, like. I could really use the help here. It increases engagement and helps out the channel.
Ooh, dang.
I went up this trail just a couple years ago, and this part right here was very rutted.
This one right here, but it looks like they graded it.
Yes, this is it, and they have graded it. Yeah, this was really rutted before. All right, cool.
Since I've already been to Funnel Lake 3 times, I made sure that I would explore the other areas. On this trip, we're focusing on the northern side. I'm going to spend 3 days and 2 nights out here.
Yeah, looks like it's the one straight.
Okay, so you know the way? All right, cool. Sounds good. Definitely gonna get pinstriped. Little creek.
He's brushing his teeth. Aww.
And here's camp. This is right at the Coyote Lake, or more of like a coyote pond. Here's Carl's 200 series Landcruiser, my Ford F-150 with tonneau cover. 2 days after this trip, and I get the Topo Toppers Mesa camper installed. Robert and his second gen Toyota Sequoia. Interesting fact, it has a rear independent suspension, but 4-wheel drive. And of course, in the background is John P's 100 series Landcruiser, aka Lexus LX 570. There's also Jimmy in his Ford Bronco, but didn't get footage at camp. We hung out here at camp for about 6 hours, and then we go on an adventure. I'll be exploring new territory for me, the southwestern side of the Coyote Flats. Our camp is situated at 10,400 feet, and we'll be climbing even higher.
See the rain falling in front of us? That's where the snow is too much.
An unexpected storm rolled in, and it created a dramatic scene. It was absolutely beautiful.
Choose your own adventure.
So this is the main trail right here that I'm on.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm sure our guys over there had no idea. so please don't get mad at them. You guys saw that trail, it looked like just as legit as the one I was on.
Where it's steep. The rock on the left.
Did you hurt your leg?
No, I was just scratching my
Oh, I
leg.
thought I saw a red thing on your leg.
A red?
Yeah. Oh yeah, scab.
It's just a scab.
Okay. Where's that from?
I don't know, from scratching myself.
Okay. Pretty steep.
There's a drive around here to the right if you so choose.
Okay, I'm gonna be on a big rock here. Nice, John. Good job, buddy. Okay, a bunch of rocks here. And let's go through it. Should be just fine. Just take it nice and slow. Yeah, sorry about that. Oh. Rear locker. Cheat mode.
Buddy, okay back there?
Yeah, just getting up that obstacle. Didn't make it without the rear locker. Just turn it on and magically, you know, go up.
Locker lover, you.
I'm loving it.
And about right here is 11,700 feet. And then we take a slight decline and get to this lookout point.
Oh my god, guys.
Want to go for a swim? So we came from over there, and so far this has been the tallest part of the trail. This is 11.7 thousand feet. We round it up to 12K.
Nora! Nora!
I just took that animal.
We later backtracked and checked out another offshoot with an exquisite view of South Lake. And in case you're wondering, no, there's no road to just drive straight down there. You gotta go all the way around. On the way back to camp, we were treated with a rainbow.
And here we have a brown donkey. It's a carnivorous donkey, a special one.
Oh, there's two of them.
Where's the other one?
The following day, we checked out this vertical mine shaft, and at this point, everyone left except for Carl. He chose to stay behind and just chill out, and my wife and I went to go explore Trail 31 E305. You could see much of the basin heading up towards Mammoth, California, which is a popular ski resort. The second half of the trail gets really tight, and I don't recommend it, especially if you have a full-size vehicle with a long wheelbase. If you come across oncoming traffic, this could be a nightmare. There's really nowhere to pass, especially towards the end. Okay, so we came across this rock and there's a tree in the way. So my wife is gonna get out and record this, but basically I'm having to run over this big old rock because it's not enough room. Oh, I think that rock just got kicked up. Shouldn't have done that. This is one of the tightest trails I've ever been on. Just got back from a Colorado trip, and while we were on some pretty tight trails, there is nothing like this. Okay. It's got some kind of shack right here. And then I'm thinking it might be like some kind of hunter shack, because over here there's some kind of like, after they get their kill, they stuff it in there with a bunch of ice or something. I don't know. And the last part of the trail is very tight. Even if you had a little Mini Cooper, how are you going to turn it around? How do you let someone pass? Sometimes you just run into these kind of trails and you just have to pray to... Right here is a really good test to see if my Ford F-150, a full-size truck, a vehicle that is 79.9 inches wide, if it could make it down a tight trail. And I think I proved that. In theory, it should be able to make it, right? Because these are the trucks that go down forest roads. Now, what if I had a Ford Raptor? That's 6 inches wider. The Raptor also has a 6.2 inch wider wheelbase. What am I doing here in this situation?
Yeah, this is...
Let's not tip over to the right, okay?
Yeah, I know. Damn, this is really tight.
Let's not fall over the cliff.
Can you look? Can you bring your window down? How far am I away from the edge? Don't get out. Do I have a little space? I don't need it. I could squeeze by here, but
You're fine. You're fine. I don't see in the front though, but you're okay over here.
okay. We're not gonna like. How many feet do we have?
No feet.
Huh? None.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
I
what
mean, yeah, no feet.
No feet. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Was the tire on the edge? Like 3 inches or something?
Something like that, yeah. 4 or 5 inches.
Okay.
I end up making it to the end where I was able to make an Austin power turn, and I made my way out of this trail. It was a good experience. I proved to myself that this F-150 was the right choice. And also getting a camper that did not extend out further and was low profile vertically was the right choice. I'm glad this truck is white. It's easy to maintain. Pinstripes are not as noticeable. The rock sliders did their job. They prevented thousands of dollars in body damage. I learned from channels like Simple Instinct how expensive not having proper protection could cost you. And for all my Honda fam, make sure to utilize my Nolo Designs skid plate and protection discount, JonDZ 5. In 2 days, I get the Topo Topper camper installed. So this is the last time I'll be packing up a truck like this. And here's a better shot. This is the Topo Topper's Mesa camper. As you can see, very streamlined cab over height, and it doesn't extend out into the trail as much. From all the years overlanding, I think I have a pretty good idea of what I need to get through most moderate four-wheel drive trails. And here it is. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have fun on your adventures.